Hello guys, and I don't really plan on making videos until 3.0 comes out, but there's so many questions to be asked. And since my channel so far is a channel for Unturned, I have to ask. I have no choice. I have to ask these questions. So with day and night, also zombies be affected by the full moon. Like I love the moon. Like the moon looks so textured. Like it doesn't look very good. I've seen better, but that's such a step above the Minecraft style moon we had before. Like it's just wow. Also the my screen name that's just a joke. It's actually just a that was not intentional. I imagine I don't know what that would be for. I'm curious. Like I wonder if that's I don't know. I'd have to play around with it. I can't wait for this map editor, honestly. I am super excited for it. And also I'm curious. Zombies be affected by the moon. Now I'm guessing they'll do more damage, take more damage, and be faster at night. Am I correct? I mean, what they're now of course this says affected. Now this is not saying it's a positive effect for them or a negative effect. It could be a buff or a debuff for them. Who knows? But zombies will be affected by the full moon. We know that. That has been confirmed. Whether they get more powerful or they get weaker during the full moon is debatable until we get more info. Uh, Next is there are better roads. There's gonna be like you can even adjust it to suit things like 4-lane highways and train tracks. Does that mean we're going to have trains? Is that going to be eventually a mode of transport? Is that going to be a lootable quote unquote building? Like, I'm so curious to this. Highways, now, this is asking are there going to be very large maps that we need highways for? Because let's, like, what's a analogy? Like, highways in real life are to make the fastest way of getting from point A to point B in vehicles. These are typically 4-lane to 6-lane. I think some are even 8-lane, and they're designed to be the fastest way to get from one place to the next. Now, whether I'm correct, I don't know. I don't know that much about highways or roads in general, but I know it'd be a hell of a lot quicker than taking roads through towns. Next, so everything has physics. Well, not probably not everything, but there is what is it? Physics on items. Items have physics, and I have to say this looks amazing. Like quickly before this update comes out, which I'm sure you have time, go to Unturned, go into the game, and drop an item. You'll see, like if it's a gun, it'll sit perfectly floating in the air. Of course, now I'm not saying like it'll be floating off the ground. It may be touching the ground, but it'll stay standing perfectly. Like it's unrealistic. But we see here that the assault rifle is laying on the ground, the ammo's on the ground. That is not how it is currently. Also, I have a problem with the current, like this inventory system right here. This is the body armor. This is a 2x2 space. Okay, what's my problem? This is body armor we're talking about. I personally think for balance issues, it should be 3x3. Like right here, it should take up 3x3 spaces, overall 9 slots. This is me. I'm just saying it would seem realistic because the gun is bigger than the body armor. Now, of course, the gun should be longer, but I mean, okay, let me think of this. If you have some sort of rifle or something along the lines about the length of a rifle, put it across your chest, and then look at this body armor. Like if you cut your rifle in half, like measure it, cut it in half, it just seems like that's wrong to me. It just feels wrong. I think it'd be better if it was 3x3 and would balance it out a bit better. This is just my personal opinion here. Also, another personal opinion, what I think ruins the guns is their aesthetics. Like, this does not look realistic. Look at this grip. How the hell are you going to hold that? I just recently had a Swiss skewer with a 100-round drum and a vertical grip. Wow, that killed it for me. Personally, I think more realistic placements of the attachments would be better. Like, I think that would make the guns look more aesthetically pleasing. Because when we get down to it, aesthetics do matter to some extent. Of course, the Unturned style looks great. I just wish there was a little bit more realism with this here. Of course, the size of the grip and then put on the gun, like, it seems wrong. Like, the proportions are way off. But like, this is just small stuff. This is not gonna be destroying the game. This is not game breaking. I have a question as well. Will they be rotating? Can we rotate items, or is it going to be a fixed position? So, like, let's say I have this body armor down here, and it's occupying these two slots. So I can have this vertical grip right here, or if I could rotate it, I could fit it here. That way I could better organize my inventory. Now, like, I could put the hat, like, right here, the magazine there, and, like, it would work itself out a lot better. It seems Police Vest got a buff to how many items it can carry, apparently. Because the last time, I think it was like 2x4. And now it's got a huge buff on it. I think this is a little overpowered. I think this should be about the size of a military. But that's fine. It's just a little. It's just my opinion here. I imagine it definitely will get nerfed. Did I say a buff a moment ago? I believe I did. It's already OP enough. But yeah, I definitely can't wait for this level editor. It looks so nice, and I definitely want to play with it. I want to make my own towns. I mean, even if I don't make a map, it would just be a hell of a lot of fun to just play around with it. I just imagine how much fun it is. Like, we see bake roads. I'm curious, like, is this road? Is it the dirt road, like bake road? I am really curious to what that is. This looks like there's so many questions to ask. Like, and then look at how much intensity dawn, intensity midday, dusk, midnight, fog dawn, midday, dusk, midnight, clouds dawn, midday, dusk, midnight. Like, there's so much here. It's like we have the colors, ambient midnight, the fog dawn. So I imagine someone is gonna make like this really bright and colorful map at some point. Like the fog is gonna be really bright pink and everything. Like, I just imagine that's what's gonna happen at some point. I definitely can't wait for this. I've stopped playing Unturned until it comes out. I think I got on for a few minutes like 2 days ago, and that was the last time I played it. And that's probably going to be the last time I play until 3.0 comes out. Super excited to see this, and I just can't wait. And the next little news feed we get, I'll be asking even more questions. But hopefully that was enough for everyone to enjoy. And what does everyone think about this current inventory system? I enjoy it. I asked for it when the game first came out. I think like to Steam. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.